Good morning, students. So today we are going to continue with the wave optics topic. So in the wave optics, yesterday we discussed about the principle of superposition. And then next we have discussed about the interference of light. Okay. So in the interference of light, we have seen that is constructive interference and the destructive interference. What is the difference between the constructive interference and the destructive interference? We have discussed path difference and the phase difference formula also we have discussed for the interference phenomena. Okay. So the next point we are continuing, that is the diffraction. Okay. So what do you mean by the diffraction phenomena? Let us see. So before going to start with the diffraction, here we are going to see what do you mean by the fringe width. Okay. So we have here, that is fringe width expression. So first we will discuss that. Just a minute. Okay, in this only we will see. Not getting shared. Okay. So here the constructive interference and the destructive interference we have completed. Here we are seeing the Young's double slit apparatus and Young's double slit expression to obtain the expression for the fringe width. Okay, so this part is actually deleted. So just we will see, to understand the fringe width, I am explaining the Young's double slit experiment. Okay, so see, naವೇನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, here we have for Young's double slit experiment, we are considering a source. So here we have the two sources. We have the two sources, S1 and S2 here. So this is S1 and here we have the S2. The distance between this S1 and S2, here we will take. The distance between S1 and S2, we will denote it by small d. Okay, so we will denote it by small d. So here in between we have the source. So from here we are showing, so from the source we are getting the interference pattern on the screen. So consider, here we have the screen and this is screen. Yes. So this is point P. Here the screen and the source, these are at the distance of capital D. These are at the distance of capital D. So this is the center O, and from the center O, this P point is at a distance of X. So here we just draw one perpendicular line. This perpendicular, this is at a point N. This is Q. Okay. So here we are showing the angles. Theta, theta. Okay, this is Young's double slit experiment anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So experiment ಹೆಸರೇನು students ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Young's double slit experiment. So what is Young's double slit experiment is describing? See, in this figure you are able to see S1 and S2 are the two sources. So figure ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? We have here S1 and S2, the two sources. S1 and S2 are the two sources. Small d is the distance between the two sources. Capital D is the distance between the source and the screen. Okay, so capital D is the distance between the source and the screen. Q is the midpoint. So Q is midpoint of the source S1 and S2. Q is the midpoint of the source S1 and S2. The next one here, what we are going to do is we are defining or deriving the expression for the fringe width. So fringe width navilli derive ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. Fringe width. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ fringe width ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. This fringe width is denoted by the letter beta. So this fringe width is nothing but it is the distance between. So fringe width ಅನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. It is the distance between two consecutive bright fringes or the dark fringes. So yesterday we have discussed that is ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ here whatever the interference pattern is there, here crest and the trough. Correct. So crest and trough we are getting in the wave. So here we have the constructive interference and the destructive interference. So based on the constructive and the destructive interference, whatever the fringes we are getting, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ fringes ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು bright color ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. So tomorrow I'll show you with the color diagram. So in that few are bright color and few are in the dark color. Okay. Whatever this bright and the dark color we are getting here. So this bright and dark color fringes, the distance between. So for example, idu bright color ide anta imagine ಮಾಡಿ. This is bright color and this is bright color. So the distance between these two bright colors, it is taken as what? It is called as the fringe width. The distance between the dark color is taken as what? That is also called as the fringe width. So fringe width andre enu? It is the distance between the two consecutive bright or the two consecutive dark fringes. That is called as the ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ fringe width ಅಂತ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay. Hope so you understood the definition of the fringe width. So whatever the fringes we are getting, ಅಂದ್ರೆ interference ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ನಮಗ್ pattern ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ when two waves superimpose on each other. ಸೊ ಆ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಫ್ರಿಂಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಫ್ರಿಂಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಿಂಜ್ ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಫ್ರಿಂಜ್ ವಿಡ್ತ್. ಎಸ್. So now here what we are doing, this is the diagram to derive this fringe width expression. Okay, so at the point P, the screen is there and this is at a distance of x from the center O. Okay, so now here P ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು waves ಅಂದ್ರೆ S1 ಇಂದ source ಇಂದ ಏನ್ wave ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, S2 ಇಂದ ಏನ್ wave ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, those are meeting at the point P. Those are meeting at the point P. So here what we are doing, we are drawing here S1n perpendicular to S1n perpendicular to, we are drawing it for the S2P. S2P ಗೆ ನಾವು S1n ಅನ್ನ perpendicular draw ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Okay, so as we know that derivation part ನೋಡಿ students ಈಗ. So consideration completed, diagram over, definition is also completed. Now we are going for the so here we have the path difference. So we have the path difference. The path difference is taken as delta x, which is equal to. So path difference ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ S2n. So S2n is our path difference. Okay, S2n is our path difference. So this S2n is written as, so ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಫಿಗರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. It is written as S2p minus S1p. Check the figure. Yes, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. Where is S2n? This is our S2n. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ದು S2n ಇದೆ. This is our path difference. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? This is our path difference. So this path difference is written as what? S2p. ಇದೇನಿದೆ S2p minus S1p is ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? That is S2n. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. So here S2 ದಿಂದ P ವರೆಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ this full, suppose if it is 10 centimeter, okay, and S1P is, suppose if it is we can consider it as that is 6 centimeter. So whatever this S2n is there, ಇದು S2n ನಮ್ದು ಎದ್ರಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 10 minus 6 when we do. So 10 minus 6 you can see. ಹೌದಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ 6 ಆಯ್ತು. So remaining how we can do? 10 minus 6 is nothing but 4. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ S2n ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, S2p minus S1p. Yes, hope so it is clear to everyone. The next step of the derivation, students. Nodi, that is from the triangle N S1 S2. From the triangle N S1 S2, sin theta is equal to. So sin theta is equal to what we can write? That is delta x divided by d. It is written as delta x divided by d. This is our equation 1. Then again we are considering the next triangle. So the next triangle is PQO. The next triangle is PQO. So from the figure you can see all the terms. Artha agಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. So from the figure PQO, tan theta is equal to n baribodu. The tan theta can be written as x divided by capital D. It is written as x divided by capital D. Okay. So this is our equation 2. Now if any doubt is there, please ask. So delta x ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, delta x is this one. S2n ಏನಂತ ಇದ್ದಿ, this is your delta x. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ. S2n ಅನ್ನ delta x ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So therefore sin theta is equal to delta x by d. ಅದು equation 1 ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ tan theta is equal to x divided by d. That is your equation 2. Okay. So here for small values of theta. So for small values of theta ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Sin theta is nearly equal to theta ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Tan theta is also nearly equal to theta ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So ಎರಡು ಥೀಟಾಗೆ ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ sin theta is equal to tan theta ಅಂತ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? So sin theta is equal to nothing but it is tan theta. So from equation 1 and 2. So from equation 1 and 2, what we can write now? ಎರಡು equal ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ. Why? Because sin theta is nearly equal to theta and tan theta is also nearly equal to theta. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ this is delta x by d is equal to x divided by d. Delta x by d is equal to x divided by d. So therefore, delta x is equal to, in Nodiga students, that is delta x is equal to, it is x into d divided by, it is capital D. X into small d divided by capital D. This is equation 3. This is equation 3. Okay. So, this is your path difference. This is your path difference. Yes. So see if any doubt is there till equation 3, you can ask. Or we can also write it as x is equal to delta x into capital D divided by small d. This is equation 4. Just check if any doubt is there, please ask. So x is nothing but it is the distance, right? So therefore, yes, any doubt is there in the derivation? Last two steps are remaining for the fringe width expression. Okay. So see, next ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ. So equation 4 ಬಂದಿದೆ ಈಗ. So suppose the equation 4 ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು nth bright fringe ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ. So suppose if I am writing that x value for the nth bright fringe. Okay, so if it is for the nth bright fringe, so bright fringe case ಅಲ್ಲಿ path difference is equal to delta x is equal to ನೀವು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಬಹುದು, formula check ಮಾಡಿ. So for the bright fringe ಅಥವಾ constructive interference ಗೆ it is delta x is equal to n lambda. ಅಂದ್ರೆ path difference is equal to n lambda ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ equation 4 ಅನ್ನ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ? xn is equal to, it is n into lambda into d divided by small d. n into lambda divided by into d divided by small d. This is our equation 5. This is our equation 5. So this is for the nth central bright fringe. Nth bright fringe, that is the central bright fringe. Okay. So next idrad enagatte after n, which will be the next term? Yes, so new maths al kaltirbodu. After n what we can take? n next term en barutte students? So after n, nth term what we can take? It is nothing but n plus 1. Yes, very good. So here after n we can take it for the n plus 1th term. So therefore this is n plus 1 term for the central bright fringe is given by x raised to n plus 1, which is equal to so in place of n we are substituting n plus 1. See, so in place of n we are substituting n plus 1. So substitute here, this becomes, this is n plus 1 lambda into d divided by capital D. This is our equation 6. This is our equation 6. Okay. So last fringe width. So fringe width anna enanta define ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? So fringe width is nothing but it is the difference between the two consecutive bright or the two consecutive dark fringes. Hoda. So here this is nothing but these two are the bright fringes. So either the difference tagoli, now you can write the difference between this, that is it is x raised to n plus 1 minus xn, which is equal to, so which is equal to, write the term, it is n plus 1 into lambda into d divided by small d minus n into lambda into d divided by d. So if you simplify, so what is common here? The common term is lambda into d, so lambda into d divided by d is also common. So inside the bracket we have n plus 1 minus 1. So n plus 1 minus 1, n will get cancelled. So we have only 1. Hagadre fringe width is equal to formula n bantiga namdu. The fringe width beta is equal to, it is lambda into d divided by capital D. Lambda into d divided by capital D. See. Yes, check. So ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ lengthy ಇದೆ, but it is not that difficult one. So trigonometry ಅಥವಾ geometry ಎಲ್ಲ use ಮಾಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು complicated ಇಲ್ಲ. So from the figure, just you have taken the two triangles. So from the triangle, you are getting equation 1 and 2. So after equation 1 and 2, we are equating these two equations. Then from that, delta x is equal to, or x is equal to barkoli. So x is equal to baritira and delta x is equal to, for the bright fringe, it becomes n lambda. Bright fringe again agate n into lambda anta agate. Substitute that. Then we can do the remaining substitution. So nth bright fringe and n plus 1 bright fringe. Take the difference of those two, you will get the fringe width. Yes, check if any doubt is there, please ask students. Yes. So the formula is important. So derivation after the deleting the syllabus, e derivation in kelta illa avaru. Actually, this was one of the important derivation. Okay, shall we go for the next point? That is the diffraction of light. Yes. Okay, so the next point is, that is the diffraction of light. So see, what is diffraction of light? The phenomena of bending of light around the corners of an obstacle is called as what? Diffraction of light. So this diffraction of light was discovered by the Italian physicist, that is Francisco Maria. So Francisco Maria annoru, he defined this or he discovered this diffraction phenomena anta helbodu. Then later again some theories was developed or studied by the Newton and the Hooke. But Thomas Young was the first person who applies the wave theory to explain diffraction. So Newton, Hooke and that Francisco Maries. So these all will do the studies, but Young's whatever Young is, Thomas Young is there. what he will do, he will explain the diffraction with the help of the wave nature, So hagadre diffraction andre enu? That is, diffraction is nothing but, see, for example, if you consider, so in the figure what you are observing, that is diffraction pattern. So simple agi diffraction artha ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, if you consider a slit, so illond slit ಇದೆ ಅಂತ imagine ಮಾಡಿ. So this is A and this is B slit. AB is a slit placed between the source. So illond source ಇದೆ. So from the source the light radiations are moving out here. Okay. So according to the light properties, light travels in a straight line anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So but here what happens at the portion, only the portion A dash B dash, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಲೈಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಬಟ್ when it comes to this point, only the portion of A dash B dash of the observation screen should be illuminated, as so here the light will get change the direction. So ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಡ್ಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, here the light is bending at the corners. So light is bending at the corners. So this bending of the light at the corners of an obstacle. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಇದಿಲ್ಲಿ AB slit ಇರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ the light would have traveled in the straight line path, ಹೌದಾ. But here what is happening, here we have some obstacle. So here we have the obstacle. So when it comes to the obstacle, the light, what it will do, it will just bend at the corners. It will bend at the corners. So the bending of light at the corners of an obstacle is called as what? Diffraction of light. It is called as diffraction of light. Okay. So here, next, whatever the figure you are observing, or else we can give some example for the diffraction of light. So the example for that is the first one. Suppose if you are holding in your hand, that is the two shaving blades. Okay. So you might have seen the shaving blades. Yes. So shaving blades ನೋಡಿದಾಗ central ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು, that is here we have some zigzag path ಇರುತ್ತೆ, central hole ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Yes. So like this we have some zigzag path at the center. It is like a hole like structure will be there. ಹೌದಾ. So when you hold the blade in your hand, shaving blades, near the eye, so that a narrow slit is formed. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ ಕಣ್ಣ ಹತ್ರ ಹಿಡಿದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಸ್ಲಿಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಬಿಹೇವ್ಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಲಿಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಿಮ್ ಕಣ್ಣಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So it should pass through that whatever the shaving blade you are holding in your hand. Okay. So when you hold that, or ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಲೈಟ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಲೇಸರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಡಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಬ್ಲೇಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿದಾಗ, here what you will get, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ. So you will get here alternate dark and the bright fringes. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ waves ಕಾಣತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಲರ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So here we are getting alternate dark and the bright bands are seen when we look a straight filament glass bulb through the slit. So this is due to the diffraction phenomena ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? So ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಡಿ ಬ್ಲೇಡ್ ಮುಂದೆ, then you just observe on the opposite side, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇಡಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ವಾಲ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ, you will get the different bands here. That is alternate dark and the bright fringes you are getting. So this is the diffraction example anta helbodu. Okay. So you can also take the example that is in the street light. So here in the street light, when you observe the street light, two fringes. So ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ, suppose here the street light is there, when you are doing the observation from this point, so you can see here that is you are getting the constructive, sorry, not constructive, that is dark and the bright fringes. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ತರ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಡೈಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ಮೆನಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಸೊ ಏನೇ ಒಂದು ಲೈಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕಲ್ ನೀವ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹಿಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ dark and the bright fringes. So that is because of the diffraction phenomena. Okay, so in the figure what you are observing, so ille nimu figure alli kaanista ide, actually color diagram tagolbekittu. So tomorrow I'll show you in the colored diagram. So here we are showing the single slit experiment. So illi now single slit experiment anna nodta idivi. So for that ನೀವಿಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಎಸ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಫಿಗರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಎಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಎಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇನಿದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ರೆಕ್ಟಾಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸ್ಲಿಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ರೆಕ್ಟಾಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸ್ಲಿಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಯುಮಿನೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಮೊನೋಕ್ರೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಲೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ದ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಸ್ಡ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್. So converging lens through idu pass ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So here we have the converging lens. So converging lens ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, light is getting converged. So ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ next to it will come out of the, that is the lens, converging lens. So converging lens ಇಂದ ಬಂದ ಕೂಡಲೇ okay we are getting the parallel rays. So ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಹೌದಾ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ದ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜಿಂಗ್, ದ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಯರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ parallel lines. These lights are falling on the, passed through a small rectangular slit AB. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಗರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ okay, let me check whether I can make it little big. Yes, now you can see it properly. Okay, so see, so that I should not write anything there. So yes is the source side too. ಅದೇನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಲೈಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. So you can just converge that by using the lens here. So converge ಆಗಿ it is falling on the slit. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ AB ಅನ್ನೋದೇನಿದೆ, it is a slit. So when it falls on the AB slit, the diffraction patterns are coming out. The diffraction pattern we are getting. Okay. So the diffraction pattern is observed on the screen, which is placed at the principal focus of the converging lens L2. So here what we are getting here, we are placing a lens L2 for our observation. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ we are placing one more lens L2 here. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ L1 ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ L2 ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಲೈಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ, when it falls on the slit we are getting the diffraction pattern ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, we are getting the diffraction pattern because ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, light is getting bent. Okay, so due to the bending effect, we are getting that, right? So here now what we are seeing, so from the AB slit, we are getting the diffraction pattern. We are getting the diffraction pattern as you can see it in the figure. Okay, so it has the central maxima, which is surrounded by the alternate bright and the dark fringe. So ನೀವು ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ waves ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. So waves you are getting in this way. ಹೌದಾ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ದು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಾ ಇರತ್ತೆ. ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಾ. ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಾ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೈಡ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿ alternate dark and the bright fringes. We have the alternate dark and the bright fringes. Yes, so one dark irutte, one bright irutte, dark irutte, bright irutte. On both the side it is same. So but from the center ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ, either you are moving this side or you are moving this side, ಅದರ the brightness of the light it is getting decreased ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Okay, the intensity of the bright fringes decreases gradually from the central maxima. So bright color ಏನಿದೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು intensity ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ when you go away from the central maxima. So intensity of the dark fringe, but dark fringe ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it increases. So remember, these are the points you need to remember. So the first point is what? We are having the central maxima, which is surrounded by what? Alternate dark and the bright fringes. So idrinda surround agide, it is surrounded by alternate dark and the alternate bright fringes. The second point what we are discussing is, so in the second point we have the intensity of the bright fringe decreases. So intensity of the bright fringe enagta ide anta andre decrease agatte. It decreases as we move away from the central maxima. The next point is bright fringe aita. Next, dark fringe. So the dark fringe intensity enagta ide increase agta ide as you go away from the central maxima. Okay, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ fringe width ಇದೆ, the width of the fringe is non uniform. Fringe width ಇಲ್ಲಿ non uniform ಇದೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ equal distance ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೊಂದು wave difference. It is in the non uniform pattern. Okay, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ what are the essential condition for this diffraction phenomena? See here, the essential condition ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ obstacle ಇದೆ, the size of the obstacle or the aperture should be comparably with the wavelength of the light. So ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ obstacle ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, that is your slit ಇರ್ಬೋದು, okay, or the screen, ನೀವು ಏನೇ obstacle ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದ್ರ ಸೈಜು ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವೇನ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ or the light ಏನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ವೇವ್ ಲೆಂತ್ both should be of the means the ratio must be there, some ratio must be there, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎರಡು comparatively their sizes must be almost same ಅಥವಾ size ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ source of light and that's this one, it should be of the comparable size ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, so then only we can get the diffraction pattern. Dark fringe irbodu, bright fringe irbodu, we are getting it only when we have the wavelength ಮತ್ತೆ obstacle of the comparable size. Yes, so this is regarding the diffraction phenomena. See students, okay, so this is diffraction phenomena. So one word, the diffraction is nothing but the bending of light around the obstacle is called as what? Diffraction. So here you see the some points. The single slit diffraction pattern shown the central maxima, the zero intensity at angular separation, angular spread of the central maxima and the width of the central maxima. Here we can have the expression for that. Okay, so illi angular position of the diffraction maxima ge expression baratte. So see what is that expression. That is theta is equal to n plus 1 by 2 lambda divided by d. This is the for the maxima. This is for the diffraction maxima angular dispersion formula. Diffraction, angular diffraction formula. Similarly, minima ge theta is equal to, we have the formula n lambda divided by d, n into lambda divided by d. So this is the formula for the maximas and the minima. Okay, so the next point. So yesterday we have seen the phase difference and the path difference. So here we have again the the diagram, which is representing the diffraction pattern. So width of the central maxima is directly proportional to wavelength of light and inversely proportional to width of the slit. Andre nimage aden central maxima kaansutte. So that central maxima adu, here the central maxima, whatever you are getting, this size idraden width ide, idu width size edra mele depend agirutte antandre it depends on the wavelength of the light and it depends on the intensity of light and it depends on the intensity of the light. Okay, so this is regarding the diffraction phenomena, see students. So if you are referring the textbook, we have the resolving power, but resolving power, it is again deleted for the academic year. Okay, so resolving power ಏನಾಗಿದೆ delete ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Then just a yes, resolving power of the optical instruments, it is deleted. Okay, validity of the ray optics ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಡಿ. ಸೊ ದ ರಿಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಪವರ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಲೀಟೆಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಫ್ ದ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟೆಲಿಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ರಿಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಪವರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇತ್ತು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್. Then lastly, we are left with only the polarization phenomena, students. So polarization ಬರುತ್ತೆ, Brewster's law ಮತ್ತೆ Mollis law, the two laws we have, the last one. So that we will do it tomorrow. So that is the last part of the chapter. So tomorrow we will discuss some of the important questions also. So this is regarding the wave optics topic. Yes, already other notes we have uploaded. So please go through it, read regularly. Aita. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.